Hello again, it's Al Nygren, Executive Director of the New Jersey International Film Festival here. We are doing a series of interviews with cast and directors, and we have a wonderful guest for you tonight. And hopefully you will come and check out this wonderful film that she's part of. It's a part of our opening weekend. The New Jersey International Film Festival will be taking place from June 1st through the 17th, at least the competition part of it. We will have an additional free screening of The Artist on June 30th, and I'll tell you more about that in some of the other subsequent programs. But today we're here to talk about the opening feature film we'll be screening on June 1st in our state-of-the-art facilities, Voorhees 105 on the Rutgers campus in New Brunswick. If you want more information about our programs, go to njfilmfest.com or call us at 732-932-8482. Well, today I have one of the lead actresses for the film Red Scare. And this is a really terrific film, a kind of spoof film, a commie zombie film as we've called it. Okay. And we have Christina Garcet here.
Yes.
Welcome, Christina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for coming. Tell us a little bit about how you got involved in this film.
Well, I actually got involved in this film because Sam and I went to college together. And when he decided to become a writer and a director on his first project, he kind of invited us to all come along for the ride. So we had done Blaming George Romero last year, which was very successful. And this, I guess he wanted to make sure it wasn't a fluke, you know, and he tried again with Red Scare, and it was such a blast. Wonderful summer project for us all.
Well, where'd you go to school?
At
New Jersey
City University.
Great, yeah, so not too far away. You guys live in Bayonne?
That's right, yeah.
Wonderful.
Most of the cast and crew actually are very local talent, all from Bayonne, Jersey City area. So we all know each other from just being in town and just being a network of actors and friends.
Well, tell our audience what they can expect if they come to see this great film.
It is a wild ride. It's definitely in the vein of Mel Brooks. It's a broad comedy, and I think that Sam really just wanted to show how the 1950s and that genre wasn't so different from today, even though it has like a lot of the crazy commie and, you know, the fluoride in the water and everything. He wanted to just show that even though the black and white isn't so black and white film nowadays, there's still a lot of similarities.
Well, I really liked the black and white look. I thought the cinematography was wonderful. And as I mentioned to you before, the cast is not your typical cast. You know, you have people of all types that make up the actors in this film, and they all add an element that's not really present in the kind of movies that you see at the multiplex.
I agree. I mean, we're a very diverse cast all around. I think it just tends to be the area as well. We wanted to show real people and real actors and just do a project we really believe in, and that's really what our cast and our crew was really supportive of.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about the role you play in the movie.
Well, I play a reporter. Her name is Veronica Valancourt, and she is just too much, too cool for school, and she's the love interest of the main character, which is Rex Steele. And they have a tumultuous relationship, and they go back and forth a few times, but, you know, there's a few surprises in the end. You have to stick around to come to the film festival and find out.
Well, tell us then, what is the actual story? We have, the Russians are invading, that's that's what's happening, and there's a Mr.
Rex Steele is retired. He is out of the business, and one of his nemesis has come back. Nemesis, say that 3 times fast, right? And comes back in the picture, so he gets called back to duty, and he pretty much goes to avenge his brother, and he finds just a little crew to help him out along the way, gathered some people, and then I joined in to help as well. And they fixed the problem.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you know, in the end, if they can save the world, that would be, I think, the main goal, you know?
Well, the film reminded me so much of Mel Brooks. It's the same kind of crazy humor. I know that Sam... Tell me his last name.
Platiski.
Platiski. He's the producer, and he plays Rex Steele.
That's right. He
so
does.
he's wearing multiple.
That's right. Well, we had Bill Daltrey as well, who took a lot of the burden off of Sam, so he could work in the project. He did a great job directing.
Sam, the next Orson Welles.
Oh yes, he's just too much. You know, honestly, it was so wild because this character came out of nowhere, and then it was just like born. You know, one night he just sat there and wrote the whole thing, and he just saw the person and we just were like shocked, because then all of a sudden there's the mustache, and then it was an eye patch, and we're like, what are you doing? But it worked so well, and it's his style, it's what he loves and he's passionate about, so it's very believable and enjoyable.
And I think that's what comes through the movie, even though it's a very, B movie kind of a film.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think it's very much in that tradition.
Yeah.
And yet at the same time, you laugh with the film, not at it. And I thought that's really what sold the film to the jury.
Absolutely. We knew what we were working with. We knew the budget. We knew just the tools that we had, and we knew to make it, a little bit forgivable, that we needed to just show that to people. We needed to show our imperfections and just enjoy them and own them a little bit as well.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit how you got into acting, too.
Well, I actually have a background in dancing. My parents have been in ballroom dancing for about 30 years, and I love performing in that way, which led me to musical theater, which led me to a degree in theater, and then just pursuing TV and film, which I love. So just kind of fell into place in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I think you need to do that because you can't, it's so difficult to make a living as being an actor. And
it's true.
Going out to Hollywood, you run into everybody, a waitress, a bartender, bellhop. They're all trying to get into the business, and it's very difficult.
But as long as you have a strong network, and I'm so blessed to have my parents who don't have a normal 9-to-5 job, so they support my dream in making it in the industry, and that's all you can really ask for, is to have a network and a really strong support system, because then anything is possible. So
yeah, well, I think you do a masterful job in the film.
Well,
You're very convincing, and we hope to see you on the night of the screening on June 1st. I think a lot of the cast and crew are going to be at the screening.
Well, we have to get Sam and Bill back from Hawaii.
Yeah, they just got an award from another film festival there. That's great.
Yeah.
So, folks, on June 1st, our opening evening, we will have a short film by Blake Blasingame. He's from Indian Wells, California, a very talented filmmaker who made a short taut thriller, which kind of ties in very nicely with Red Scare. It's called Civil War. That's 18 minutes. That'll open up the program at 7, and then we'll screen Red Scare. It'll be introduced by the filmmakers, and then at the end of the program, the cast and crew will also be part of a Q&A with the audience. That's one of the great things about our film festival. You really can kind of rub elbows with the talent, and it's very important for us as a grassroots film festival to do that. So hope you can join us on June 1st at 7 p.m. in Voorhees 105. That's at 71 Hamilton Street on the College Avenue campus of Rutgers University in New Brunswick. You can get more information at www.njfilmfest.com, or you can call us at 732-932-8482. Hope you'll join us. Thanks so much for joining us, too.
It was an honor being here, and it's an honor to be a part of the opening weekend, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Christine.